honey, it's time. What? I'm there. I'm there. Jesus, take the wheel. If I have to repeat myself one more. Welcome back to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. In the last part, we took on Squid Baron, gave him some purpose in life. He found himself as the perfect filler boss, and he shall be known as one. And we got a map to Bog Island. So we have our heading.
Okay.
But first, we have to use our scimitar. Yes, we found the proper pronunciation for that word.
The C is silent.
And discover some new secrets abound. In sequin.
Those cacti look like little owls.
Little guys, yeah.
Those look like Rick from Rick and Morty.
The soldiers?
No, like the little crawling things.
Ah!
Tell me that doesn't look like Rick.
Jeez, Morty, I don't think that's a good idea. We seem to be fighting a freaking genie with the transforming with the hair whip, Morty. It's freaking genies, man.
I feel like I would love that so much better. That is what it's missing. It's missing the wit.
Oh, it's missing the. Jeez, I don't know why they're worshiping the freaking.
The little drool.
So do you feel like it needed the same writers, or?
We didn't talk about that on camera, did we? No, I don't think we did.
We did talk about the.
We talked about some of it. So the thing that I feel like it's missing is like the wittiness.
Mm-hmm.
So right now it's just like middle school Mean Girls.
Yes.
Where like I definitely think if it had a little bit of wit to that middle school Mean Girls, it would be just overall more appealing.
Okay.
So like, for example, the previous one, whenever they go and they like find the princess and they're mistaken for the desert princesses, and then you see the princess and she's a large woman.
Yes.
And they're like, she's fat though. Like,
they don't say that, but
no.
that's basically what they're saying.
Yeah. So it's like, instead of that just being like the mean punchline.
Yes.
To be like, how could you mistake us for her? I have blue eyes. Like,
yeah.
Because let us see that. You don't have to like spell it out for us, but make it witty. So I feel like it's missing the wit to the Mean Girls. Because we were talking about that, like, why do I like adult cartoons so much, but I have a hard time with games like this.
Yeah.
And it's the wit.
Okay.
The wit is there. Because even watching Futurama, I was watching the albino humping worm episode, and they're like, why do they call it that? And then, like, their ship is moving because of the type of worm it is.
Right.
But the professor goes, because its skin has no pigment. Like, it's like a pigment, like, you know, moment where it just has, like, that bit of wit to it.
Gotcha. Because you expect it going in one direction, and it goes in the other direction.
Being, like, dirty or being mean, and then it's, like, something else is brought up where you're like, oh shit, I'm a terrible person because I thought they were going to say this. So that's what makes it witty versus mean. Versus
mean-spirited, which it is.
So, and I think that's, to me, that would make this game near perfect. If it just had more of the wit, less of the mean girl. Because the gameplay looks really fun. I'm not playing, you're playing it.
Yeah.
But it looks really fun. Like, it's a nice looking game.
I got another heart squid. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful pixel art game.
So, even the storyline is fun.
Okay.
Where, like, she's lost her genie powers and, you know, she has to work with her enemy. And she's collecting, like, her enemy's items that are helping her. So
right.
It's kind of like that fun twist of, like, her enemy took her powers and now she's taking her enemy's stuff. Yeah. But they're working together, you know. Yep. So it has a lot of like the good things. So
it just has that kind of like
humor
like
that
bogs the whole thing down.
So honestly, like, which is a shame because the music is so good.
Yeah.
But if
we have been listening to the music a bit lately.
Yeah, but like you just don't read the dialogue. It's great.
That is one of the reasons why we didn't do voiceover.
Why we're not like reading the characters.
We're not
that
reading the
and
characters.
I had like a nervous breakdown about trying to read all these girl characters.
Yeah.
Because I have a total of like 2 voices that I can do regularly,
Mm-hmm.
and even sometimes those are different. Like sometimes Olivia hits 12-year-old boy puberty, and sometimes she does not.
Okay.
But yeah, I was having like a mental breakdown about their voices. I was like, I don't know what type of voices to do.
Whereas I just like shoot the shit, whether there's consistency or not. I'm just having fun. I'm not taking it seriously. I do a lot of things seriously in life.
See though, but you're very good
This
at
isn't really
like
one of them.
even with the tones, like your Toad voice is the Toad voice all the time.
Oh, well, thank you.
Whereas like I cannot do that unless it's Olivia.
I know every once in a while my Mario will sound
Irish. He sounds
Scottish.
Irish.
Irish, and you'll be like, he sounds Irish.
And I'm like, it's
Ah,
okay. Mario's Irish today. It's fine.
This is fine. Okay, so we got another health part. And Shantae's heart grew
Even
3
my
sizes.
Kylie Koopa, when she started having a lot of dialogue, went
Yeah.
from Kylie Koopa to Olivia.
Olivia Koopa.
She went to Olivia Koopa.
That's right. Ah, thought you could hide from me, did you? Hiding in the dark depths of Spiderweb Island.
That's where I would be.
Ah! Nope. Anything with the name Spider, I'm gonna be like, we're not going there. No, thank you. Granted, the spider's dead now, so
See, part of me is
would be a
like, it
more peaceful
depends.
place.
I don't know what's worse. Okay, and hear me out on this. A really small spider that you could lose easily in a room, or the spider the size of a cat that you cannot lose that spider. You know where that spider is almost at all times.
I think what would bother me would be if I managed to lose that spider. That would make it the worst. Because we lose Luna.
It's a spider cat.
I'm sleeping with one eye open.
But I just had that thought of like, if I had to live on an island like Spider Island, would I want little teeny tiny spiders that could like crawl inside my ear and then
Probably not.
that's like a nightmare
Lay
for
egg
me?
sacs in your
Yeah,
brain.
like just ugh. Or do I want, like the Australian bird spider
No,
that's the size of a small cat?
don't think I will. Oh, look, a fossil. How about that? We found Betty White.
Ah!
But it's cheap.
Betty White is gonna outlive us all.
No, she is. And like, it makes me both happy and bitter in the same sense.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
it's
I was reading, like,
it's almost like, why does she get to stay but Robin Williams had to go?
that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it is. Like,
yeah, I think about that a lot with like a lot of
and like, I don't know why.
a lot
I
of
think
the
that
actors
way,
and
but I'm just
actresses that
like,
I felt just
why do
left the
people
world
get
too
to live
soon.
to be like
Yeah.
close to 100 and other people only live to be in their 40s or 50s?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, why can't there be a balance?
I don't know, trust me, I get bitter like that all the time when people are like, my mom just turned 75, and I'm like, must be nice.
Yeah,
And I'm like, don't be like that. Be
yeah,
happy that,
exactly.
you
It's,
know.
it's not right, but it's just a nasty
It's a
thought
reflex.
that- yeah.
Yeah. It's like a mean reflex.
'Cause I'm just like, why couldn't there be like a median?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, okay, everyone dies at 80.
Could you imagine?
No more.
Like a strong, healthy 80-year-old, like, I'm not ready to go. Sorry, man.
Sorry, says in the contract, must collect souls of all.
They have that
who hit
in
80.
they have that in freaking Futurama. Once you turn 160,
Oh my
they
God.
come take you.
God bless them, doing
So-
God's work.
And like Farnsworth fakes his age, and then like they find out, so he has to go. Like they come take him.
I don't know. I don't see the importance of living forever.
Oh god, it would be horrific.
Like, it would be sad for like my story to end and be like, well, I don't get to create anymore.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you get to look back with pride on all the things you did do.
Death
Because-
would be a great
yeah.
adventure.
Exactly. I feel that way. I mean, I would hate to like outlive those that I care about.
I think I'm quite ready for another adventure.
Who better die at the same time?
Just looking at each other's eyes.
It's time. Just
I'd be like, honey, it's time. What? I'm there. I'm there. Jesus, take the wheel. If I have to repeat myself one more fucking time, bury me 6 feet under.
Well, tell me how you really feel. Oh, for any new viewers, because I don't think we brought it. Normally, we bring it up in most playthroughs. I'm deaf in one ear, so I am often saying, "What? Huh? Come again? Say again?" So, yep. That and ADD, my brain doesn't quite like catch up as quickly, so I'll hear what you say, and I still say what. And most times, if you give me a second, my brain catches up, and I'm like, oh no, I got it, it's fine. It finally hit.
Whereas I have selective hearing.
Oh my god, you just choose not to hear me. And then you say exactly what I said with the same enthusiasm as though you thought of it yourself.
One time! One time!
Oh, that's all you needed.
The other times is just like, that's not important.
Pretty much. And then I just sit at my desk with like this self-life philosophy of like, why do I even speak? You should only speak when your words are more beautiful than silence.
I'm sorry, I didn't remember the conversation between my friend's cat that went missing.
Oh, but it was sad. I was worried. They thought their cat got out. And then turns out it was just like shoved in the pile of stuffed animals.
It was like
behind
a
the curtain.
Facebook status though, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't pay attention to that.
Well, no, but we had a conversation about it.
Right.
That was the thing. Then you responded.
Yes.
In said conversation.
Most likely.
Which leads me to believe that you are active listening. I don't see the light leave your eyes.
There could be a point where I'm just in the moment, in the conversation, and then like as time goes by, because so much shit grabs my attention, that it's just like, well, make room for this.
Well.
You gotta help the customer. What can we get rid of? This conversation about your friend's cat, we can get rid of that. That won't be important.
What else?
Next thing you know, 2 days later, Amanda, pop quiz. What did I say last week? Do you remember that conversation?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
fuck
that
me.
is not how it went at all. I said, hey, remember the cat got out? They found the cat. It's super funny. Do you know where they found it? And you said, what cat? Whose cat? And I'm like, we had an entire discussion about the cat.
Do you remember? And I said, honestly, no.
And I said, okay. Why do I even talk? Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow. All right, well, anyways, this is Bog Island. That fossil is actually a death mask.
Oh.
And we need it to access the Den of Evil on Bog Island.
Okay.
All right. And this is when the game starts to be actually somewhat difficult.
Ready.
Yeah. The enemies of Bog Island are kind of cool.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
Not those ones. Yeah, I mean they're neat and all, kind of annoying because they like fire energy balls in like multiple directions. But like the main enemy that's coming up very shortly. Take your little spiders. Where are they?
See, I like small, creepy things with an O.
Small.
Small.
See those guys?
Oh.
They remind me of the symbiote. And symbiote is what venom is. It's that
okay. Gotcha.
liquid substance that becomes Carnage and Venom in the Spider-Man series.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We are Venom.
That's an actual term, so it's like more context.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's called the symbiote. Because like that's how it functions.
Do they like burst into pills?
No, droplets.
Well, no, like when she kills them.
Yeah. Just a different kind of droplets, see? Just all dropping down, almost like bubbles. Poisonous bubbles. See?
Oh, there was like a moment where it looked like she was like picking up different pills.
Oh, okay.
Like that's like the shape they were in.
Oh, I
Those, like,
see.
long ovals.
Yeah, like little beads.
Yeah.
Okay.
They look like when I take my handful of vitamins in the morning.
That's what you look like when you take more than the required dose.
Oh my god.
Take the dosage and you turn into a symbiote. But yeah, there's 3 types of symbiotes. The ones that, I don't even think they are symbiotes, but that's what I'm going to call them. Because this game don't have a beast to eat.
I mean, they're kind of cool. They remind me of like
We have the ones in the ground. We have the ones hanging from the ceiling.
the one bad guy in. See, oh, okay, they're gems.
Yeah.
Okay. They remind me aesthetically of like the bad guy from Hat in Time.
The Snatcher?
Yeah.
He's not really a bad guy. He's a neutral party.
Yeah, he's just
he
like
does what's in his best interest.
He's the in charge person.
Yes. He makes rigged contracts
Yeah.
with others so that he can keep their souls and also keep them as slaves.
I enjoyed him.
Yeah. We're actually going to be starting Hat in Time very soon.
I know, I'm excited.
Surprise, surprise!
Yeah, we have a fun schedule that we'll go over in the upcoming weeks here.
Yeah, we're almost there. At the time of
recording.
At the time of this recording, we're a couple weeks away, but at the time of this video probably airing, right around the corner, we're going to be announcing our new schedule.
Yeah.
Where we're going to be doing multiple playthroughs just to try it, see
just to see how
it's
it
different
works,
this year compared to last year.
Not only that, but to make it more fun for you guys, so that way if you don't like one of the games we're playing, you know what day it's going to come out.
Exactly.
So that way you know oh, okay, Tuesdays, I'm going to do something else instead of watching.
I believe that! Do something else!
I mean, it'd be great if you still watched, because we'd appreciate it. But in any event, we'll go over that shortly. But Hat in Time is one of those first games on the schedule.
That is correct.
That we're doing. Because I thought it was really cute and
it's relatively
clever.
short.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick game.
I'd say it would take me about as long as it took us to go through Gex.
So like 30 parts.
I'd say, yeah.
I don't know, some of the battles looked pretty difficult towards the end.
They get a little crazy towards the end, yes, I'll give it that, but there aren't that many towards the end, so it kind of balances out.
Ooh.
Like, the entire final level is tough but short. So, like, I feel because I've played it before,
that you'll be able to do
I'll be able to do a bit better, yeah.
Okay.
Whereas, like, with Origami King, like, that was blind.
Yeah.
What
there
we
was
were
a lot
doing
of
was
trial
like a
and
blind
error.
run.
Yeah, there was no practice.
Like, part of me is very tempted to just redo the final battle before we put it all together.
I don't know, because it's like there's
it went on for so
long. It did, but there's a genuineness.
All right.
We had some problems like midway through Origami King with like recording live while recording the game footage.
Yeah.
So we had to like pre-record, I would say probably like the last quarter of the game.
Yeah.
So we already know what happens before, putting it out and such like that.
Yeah.
And it does go on for a little bit of time, but it's genuine.
Alright, so check this guy out. He's the gatekeeper to the village of lost souls, known as a hexer. And we cannot enter unless we are one with the dead.
I mean,
So what does that mean?
I have some pretty big bags under my eyes.
Ah! No. So that death mask that we collected from earlier on
okay.
Spiderweb Island is going to
They're
make
gonna
us
use the death mask.
presume that we are one of the Village of Lost Souls.
Gotcha.
So
like
we
Halloween.
technically blend in. Exactly.
This game is culturally all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're gonna add some
We
Spanish.
discovered that this was made by a husband and wife
Yeah, by a husband and wife team.
Yeah.
Because I was very
couple. To
curious.
our surprise.
Yeah, I was very curious and I didn't want to make any assumptions. And I'm really glad I didn't because I did learn some things. But I was definitely under the assumption that it was probably like middle-aged men that made the game.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. It was a middle-aged husband and wife team.
Yeah.
So.
And like this series goes all the way back to 2002.
Yeah. But culturally, it's just all over the place. Like a Middle Eastern genie.
Yeah.
With some American vernacular.
Yup.
Doing some Spanish traditions.
Yup.
Death masks.
Just like a little bit of every culture.
Yeah, just a little bit of everything. It looks like some Greek mythology in here and there.
Oh, you can always use Greek mythology. Greek mythology is just ripe for the taking.
Oh my gosh, I love Greek mythology.
I do too. I love all mythologies.
Same.
Egyptian, Greek,
That was a
Norse.
really hard S. I'm
that
sorry
was
for
a
anyone.
sibilance motherfucker.
I'm sorry for anyone wearing headphones there, because that was a bit rough. That just shows how passionately I feel
So
about...
check this out.
Okay.
Alright, so she's welcoming us to the Village of Lost Souls. And Shantae's like, hey, you look kind of familiar. Now, just by looking at the design, who would you say that is?
It's gonna be the zombie girl.
Bingo!
Yeah.
That is Roddy Tops. That is her lost soul. And because this is her soul, like, she's allowed to confess, like, some mysterious things. Like, she doesn't know who she is.
Okay.
But she knows that, like, she has happy memories. And, like she's saying, she's only happy when she's asleep. She feels like she's transported to another world with her family. And when she wakes up, she can't remember anymore. So yeah, this is very important because, like, we're actually gonna, like, tie things together the next time we run into Roddy Tops. And we're gonna do that in the next part.
Toodles.